My honest advice to someone who wants a high-paying job but doesn't have any experience. If you want a high-paying job but you don't have any experience, this may be the video that changes everything for you. I'm going to show you how to go from zero to hired without a degree, without any connections, without any wasting years going down the wrong path. Most people, they still believe that you need a college degree or years of experience to make good money. I used to believe it too, but for most jobs, it's just not true anymore. You don't need to go into student loan debt or waste 4 more years. You just need to understand how hiring really works and to learn how to beat the system. You need to understand how to appeal to employers and how to market yourself. Most importantly, how to crush that first job interview. And I can say that with confidence because I lived it. I started out broke. I was working labor jobs on construction sites when I was a teenager. I've been in interviews that I've bombed. I've missed out on opportunities that I thought were the best option to take my career to the next level and start making a lot of money. I've struggled to figure out why I would apply to a job and people wouldn't get back to me. But I kept showing up. I kept learning. I took every opportunity I could. And over time, I worked my way up from a laborer to an engineer to a superintendent, project manager, and now I'm running hundreds of millions of dollars in construction projects as a director. I've been the guy trying to get hired, and now I've been the guy doing the hiring. I've seen people with zero experience go from no chance to 6 figures faster than most college graduates. Now I teach people how to do the same thing. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start building a real future, I'll show you the truth about today's job market and how to pick a path that leads to real money and the exact steps on how to get hired even if you're starting from nothing. So let's get into it. Part 1, experience isn't what you think. Let's start by busting one of the biggest myths out there. You need experience to get a good job. That may have been true years ago, but not anymore, especially in the construction industry. I've hired people that have zero formal experience. I've also passed on people with college degrees and long resumes. Why? Because experience isn't just about time. It's about value. Can you do the work? Can you solve the problem? Can you be taught quickly enough to bring productivity and value to my team? Can you fit my culture? If you can, and you can show me that, you got me listening. And trust me, there are thousands of other hiring managers who are thinking the exact same way. Part 2, pick the right path. Before you apply for anything, you need to figure out where you're headed because not every high-paying job is the right fit for everyone. So here's what I tell people. Ask yourself a few questions. What do you want your work life to look like? Do you want to work inside or outside? Do you like people? Would you rather be behind a computer screen? Would you rather go to the same office at the same desk every single day? Or would you rather be on a different job site every few months? Or even multiple job sites every single day? Do you want a flexible schedule? Do you want to be able to work from home sometimes? Do you want clear instructions or do you want the freedom to figure things out on your own? Once you know that, you can start looking at real options. Let's go over a few paths that I would recommend people consider before they start out. Let's talk about a few career paths in the construction industry. If you like a very regimented schedule, construction estimating may be for you. If you like being detail focused and organized, that could be estimating, that could be project management. If you hate the idea of being in an office every day, being a superintendent or a project manager may be the fit for you. If you like talking and connecting with people, that could be a superintendent role or a project management role. If you really like problem solving or teamwork, again, that could be a superintendent or a project management role. If you're good with computers, there's a role for you. How about a role as a 3D coordinator? How about a data analyst type? How about this? Maybe you don't even want the headache of dealing with people or problem solving. Maybe you just want a job where you can go to work, focus on your job, work with your hands, pass time quickly, and make a great wage or a great salary, and then go home. Maybe being in a trade is for you. Maybe a plumber, an HVAC tech, or an electrician. Maybe you're somebody who likes art, and maybe you just want to create something beautiful. How about finished carpentry or woodwork? If you love the idea of building something for your community that you can drive by at the end of the day and say, I had a hand in the construction of that building, it could be all of the above. Maybe you like people and you want to do sales or business development and you can figure out how to attract new clients and grow a business. Construction has that too. Every one of these career paths have jobs that start at $60,000 to $80,000 a year. And in just a few years, you could make $100,000 a year at that job easily. And in construction, your career could grow to be $150,000 or even $200,000 if you put in the right work and if you create the right perception for yourself. Any one of those work lifestyles could be yours. Maybe not right away, but you can certainly work towards them relatively quickly if you know the right path, if you know what doors to knock on, and if you have the right guidance. Here's the good news. The bar is low. The industry is starving for talent. The barrier of entry has never been lower, and the talent pool is super shallow. It's so easy to shine compared to everybody else. And not one of these jobs requires a degree. Just real skills, real desire, and a way to show them. Part 3, skills over experience. Here's what a lot of people mess up. They apply to 50 jobs without building any actual skills. Then they wonder why no companies will even respond to them, let alone give them a chance. That's like trying to win a race without learning how to run. You didn't even put sneakers on. If you're just starting out, you need to build value, or at least you need to show the initiative, the intestinal fortitude to build value, not just on paper. Here's what I would do. I'd pick one path that is a good fit for you and that'll still be hiring a lot of people in the next 10 years. Then I'd get into a solid online course, an affordable one, and I'd learn the exact skills you need to get hired, like the course on Course Careers. I'd study every day, even an hour is enough time. I'd get project management software certification like Procore, and then I'd share your progress online. LinkedIn is great for that. I'd research your local market. What companies are there? What are their niches? What awards have they won? Who are their competitors and what projects do they have going on? Is there any public funding or development that has been approved for certain project types in your local market? Bonus, if you can, build a small project or help somebody out for free. And free is a loose term because this is actually more like an investment that will pay you later. This shows people that you're serious. You're not just interested, you're invested. Part 4, how to get hired without lying. Let's talk about getting in the door. Most people do this totally wrong. They spam resumes and hope for the best. That doesn't work. Here's what actually does work. First, make a skills-based resume. Focus on tools, projects, and real things you've done, even if they weren't paid. You must find a way to show keywords and phrases that will catch an employer's eye when they scan your resume for 5 seconds. That is all the time you have to hook them, and I can help you with that. Step 2, reach out directly. Find the hiring manager on LinkedIn and send them a quick message. Even better, go to a company's website and email the executives if their contact information is listed. Email their general email, info@contractor.com. Call the main number and ask, who should I speak to or reach out to? Do it whether they have a job posting or not. Step 3, show up prepared. When you get to the interview, know the role. Know the problems that they're hiring you to solve. Talk about how you practice solving them. Be able to speak to the key words and the key skills that you put on your resume. You don't have to fake it. In fact, don't fake it. People in construction can smell the BS a mile away. It's a huge turnoff because that makes you look like you're a risk because you're a person that they can't trust. You just have to show that you're ready to learn and you're ready to work. That's what I look for, and that's what all of us are looking for. Part 5, what most people never learn. Here's something most people never realize. You don't need permission to start. You don't need a degree. You don't need a fancy resume. You don't even need to feel ready. The people who win in today's job market, they just pick a path and they get moving. They start learning, they take action, and they figure out the rest as they go. That's what I did. I started as a construction laborer. No fancy title, no silver spoon. I just worked, I learned, and I didn't stop. Now, I run teams to help build huge projects, but it started out with one small step. Part 6, the step-by-step plan. If I had to start over from scratch, here's exactly what I would do. Week 1 and week 2, I'd pick a career path by figuring out one that is a good match for me. You can speed up this process by using the free intro courses on coursecareers.com. They will teach you more about each career and what you will be asked to do day to day. This will help you find the right career path. The other option is trying to watch a bunch of YouTube videos about it and do your own research and see what careers will have job stability in the next 10 years. That could take a ton of time. Course Careers intro courses are 3 short videos and they're packed with everything you would want to know. Then from week 3 to week 6, I'd join a solid training program like the one on Course Careers. I'd acquire the terminology of the industry and the skills needed to be able to start working right away. You've got to start developing your newly acquired skills. Whether I offer my time for free or I get my foot in the door at a low-level job, get into a community of people that are on the same path. From week 7 to week 10, I'd build a simple, clear resume that is ATS optimized. I'd reach out to hiring managers and I'd send personalized messages to them, letting them know that I'm ready to work. From month 3 to month 6, once you get the job, you go all in. You find mentorship and you keep building your skills. Become the person that people can count on to do whatever it takes to get the job done, to stay on schedule, to stay within budget, to drive that high quality product for your client. Because if you do this and you don't quit, you'll be shocked where you are a year from now. Part 7, where to start without going broke. Now, if you want a fast and affordable way to start, check out Course Careers. It's an online program that helps people with no experience and no degree break into careers like tech sales, IT support, marketing, bookkeeping, and yes, even construction. They have project management, estimating, HVAC, electrical, plumbing. I'm actually the instructor for the construction project management course, and I built it for people just like you, people that are hungry, people that want to work, and who just need someone to show them how the industry really works. You can start with a free intro course just to see if it feels right. If if it does, you can get full access to the program for under $500 using my link. It provides mentorship. What does that mean? You can schedule a time to meet with me before the course, during the course, or after the course. Additionally, companies hire directly from Course Careers because they know we prepare people the right way, and it isn't just about theory. It's about getting real skills and a real paycheck. Just look at my students like Mike and Caleb, who both switched careers into construction project management with no previous experience in the industry. They took the course, and within weeks, they switched careers that offer stability and great pay. You are not stuck. If you ever thought, I'll never get a job because I didn't go to college, I'll never get someone to give me a chance because I didn't have the experience, let me say this loud and clear. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are just getting started. The world is wide open for the people who are willing to learn, willing to work, and willing to take that first step. That could be you starting today. So go take the free Course Careers intro class, test it out. If it clicks, go all in. You got this. And I'd be proud to help you get there. So let's get to work.